Tozana ukhokho nomkhulu salwa sendoda lesokhokho bathini bathi umavula kuvula emzini amadoda uAunty Usha. We are talking something very sensitive yet again. A relationship that people don't want to think of. They don't want to. There should be a relationship between Umuti, your ancestors, and yourself. I'm saying Umuti first, your ancestors, and yourself. Why I'm saying it in that sequence, and ancestors are in between, because ancestors are a glue that binds us and Umuti. Let me repeat it. Ancestors are the glue that binds Umuti and us. They are in between. So, yonke indlela, it starts with them. If I went to Angola without communicating with my ancestors, without telling them where am I going and what is it that I'm going to do and what is it that I want to achieve, trust me, I would have came back with zero. Nothing. Because I would have started a journey without them. So why must they be involved in something that I've decided to start alone? Why they must be chacharach? Why they must be decide we are joining him? We are going to be with him no matter what. No, he is one of us. We are going to be part of and parcel of him. Why must they get involved if I didn't involve them from the beginning? When I got there and I've realized, okay, language it's beating me. The third guy that I found, he was Papa. You know, it's like going to a court and then you are speaking isiZulu and there's this interpreter that is going to translate isiZulu and to English, and that translates to get involved. You know, imagine being in court and then the translator says, "Ha, Nempela, hey, wenzani? Ah, yeah, now we are Papa. How can you do that?" Imagine being asked that question by a interpreter in court. That's a challenge that I came across, because I found myself in a position whereby this guy is asking me to say, do these things still happen? Do you guys still believe in these things? Remember, he's speaking English with me. The person that I'm going to consult with doesn't speak English. So it's easier for him to talk rubbish to me and be nice to that person, because that person cannot hear him, and I cannot tell that person we are Muslim. So imagine if I didn't involve my ancestors going there and I just took my big head and I went to Angola and think I'm Koko from South Africa and everything. I was going to come back with my because with my poor English of Ben and Betty, because there where I went to, they do not speak English. They do not speak English where I went. They are so glued into their language. So the bond that binds this two, yourself and Muti, is ancestors. That is why it is important to get used to Upatha. Have a relationship with your ancestors. Learn to speak to them wherever you go, wherever you are. It is very, 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 very important. Trust me, it is very important. There is no way you can find yourself in a situation whereby you are saying, I just go, I just want to Muti, I want nothing to do with the ancestors. Even if your ancestors have been tampered with, by the negative forces. Even if that is the case, trust me, you still need to find a way to communicate with them where they are. Even if they are not going to do anything in assisting you, but the fact that they know where you're going, what is going to happen, it assists. We find ourselves in a situation whereby we are even confusing our ancestors. You go to your ancestor and say, yeah, I'm getting help from Ukoko Sibanibani and everything. We've started this journey. I want to go there. I want to get his kupu. I want to get that. I want to get that. I want to get that. As soon as there's a misunderstanding between you and Umakosi Sibanibani, you don't go back to your ancestors. You don't. You're lying. You don't come back to your ancestors to tell them, Ogoti, asaboni ngazolinye. We are no longer on the same page with the person that I told you about. Can you please intervene yet again as you did intervene for me to meet him or her? How many people can raise their hands and say, I did go back to my ancestors and told them, Uguti, as I came to you, as I came with Iskupu or whatever, like Haya or at my place, and I said this Kupu, I've burned in pep in talking to you regarding this Iskupu place, in saying, please bless everything that I'm doing. I went, as I told you, to Ukoko Sibanibani. I took this. I'm coming back to you. Here's what I found. If you see Uguti, this thing is not going how you were promised, how many of us are we able to go back to our ancestors before we go to complain to say, I told you Uguti, I'm going to fetch something. However, this thing is not doing as I was promised. Is it the right thing? Do you know how much answers you can get if you use that route first? And you know how much it's going to be easier for you to be received when you make a call or when you go back to where you took the stuff from, to say, I did everything. I've spoken to Iscope as I was told. Now it's 3 months feedback as I was told to do. I'm coming back. This is what I'm analyzing. I don't see the light as yet. What could be the problem? I'm telling you, you are going to be received in a way that is so profound. Because why? You have started where you have started before to your ancestors. But we don't want to do that. Now we jump our ancestors. We go to the media. We go wherever. We go to social media. We insult each other. We fight. You are now taking up the war that has nothing to do with you, but your ancestors and their ancestors. Simple. Simple. The old man asked me about something that I went to take at Binga in Zimbabwe. And he said to me, you did a good thing by taking that thing back. Yes, it costed you. And I was shocked that he could pick up going back that far backwards. And I did, because it was Iscope. But when I got home with it, one, I wasn't sleeping. There was nothing attacking me, but I wasn't sleeping. I'm a very light sleeper. However, I want to enjoy that lightness of my sleep. Two, I've seen that I tend to enjoy alcohol more than ever. And I said, no, that's not me. That was a long time ago, more than 15 years ago. Then it started now by getting dreams that I can see, these dreams are not real. No. Ukoko doesn't speak this way. No, there's no way Mkulu will come and speak this way. The strategy, and it started to get busy in my mind. And luckily, this thing was still, at that time, just affecting me. Then I said to myself, no, this is not what I want. And it doesn't do anything that I went to fetch it for. And I remember the healer. I won't mention his name. I phoned them. They didn't pick up. I phoned. They didn't pick up. They don't have the luxury that we have in terms of us as we having the bookings line. Then I said, as much as I didn't have money, but I drove with it. I've planned to drive with it. But before I went there, I went back to my ancestors. I went down on my knees as I did before I went to Zimbabwe at Binga. And I said to my sisters, I went to fetch this, but the way you're coming back to me, the messages that you're telling me to do, the rituals that you're telling me to do, one, it's not you. It's not like you. Two, it's not what I was told is going to happen. It's an opposite. What must I do? What must I do? Please give me some signs in terms of what is it that I need to do for this thing to happen the way I want to. Then I gave it time. I wasn't going there with a plan in my head to say, tomorrow I'm going. Today I'm telling them, tomorrow I'm going. And trust me, within around 3 days, I saw a total different dream that I'm used to. Total different dream from the ones that I'm now getting to the new one. And the dream was not directly, but it was sort of, this is who we are, not this. And this, whatever that I fetched, it was a different design of Iskoop. Whatever that I fetched, it was outside the gate. I saw it outside the gate at my home. And I said, okay, they're agreeing that I must take this thing back. Then I took it back. I took it back. One thing that I respected about that healer, that he did, he thanked me. He told me to say, yeah, there are other things that he couldn't explain to me. However, the scope, it was going to come right. But the only thing he can do for me is a cleansing. And I agreed on that cleansing. Because he agreed to take this thing back. I wasn't going there for a refund. I was going there for a peace. I just wanted to take this thing out of my yard and take it back. And what happened after that? That cleansing did what the scoop was supposed to do. Why was that happening? Because of the bond that I've created. The glue that I requested, which is my ancestors. Myself, my ancestors, and Muti. And then when I came back, everything that I wanted to happen when I went to fetch the scoop, it started happening without it having to being in me physically, and without any treatment that I was given. So, on today's video, what I would like to say to you, you need to utilize the bond called your ancestor in everything you are doing. You need to. I didn't come up with a yellow and blue out of the tavern. No, I was not in the tavern when I came up with yellow and blue candles. When I came up with that book, I was in Kenya when I written that piece of book. That's why somehow the grammar it's go south and everything, but we're fixing there and there. You see the other editions that will come. It's even this one. We fix other things. However, when I did that, when I written that book, I wasn't influenced by alcohol. No, I was influenced by ancestors. Because yellow and blue candle doesn't require this. Because this shandis impepo, it calls even wrong ancestors. I'm using it every day because of I'm a healer. I need those ancestors. I need those wrong things so that I can tell you what is happening into your life. However, avoid impepo when you are doing upahla for your own things. I'm asking you. I'm asking you, avoid it by all means. Use yellow and blue candles and communicate with your ancestors. Don't go to your ancestors when you are angry. Don't start fighting with somebody. And this thing, guys, when I'm talking about Muti, ancestors, and yourself, I'm talking Muti, the person. Okay, let's not. Sorry, pardon me. Let's say yourself, or rather, the person that is owe you, your ancestors, and yourself. You are looking for a job. Let me ancestors on the. It's yourself. It's your ancestors. It's a job. I'm telling you, there's no way you can achieve anything obvious if you believe. This thing goes with faith. It goes with faith as well. If you are believing in the ancestors, you'll understand what I'm saying. Yes, I know there will be comments to say, ancestors, no, don't work. What. It's like saying to me, God doesn't work. God does not exist. No, to me, I can say that. But what about you that believes in God? Or God exists? I can't say, no, God doesn't. And if it works for you, it works for you. So let's use our ancestors. Are there to be utilized by us? It's not by default. Before you go with somebody that is owing you, start and communicating with your ancestors. I told people who are doing a business of umashonisa, guys, you cannot run umashonisa alone without involving your ancestors, because the money that you are using in giving people, that's not your money. It belongs to your ancestors. It belongs to the underground gang. So there's no way that you can just decide overnight which when you are deciding, you are seeing the opportunity right there. There are people that want money there. You can make money and you decide to take what you have and use it as umashonisa. That is not your money. I don't know if you need a video that it's going to focus on that yet again. I have done it before, but I can do it again. Salwa Sendot. Kokubathini mbathi mavula kuvala emzini amadoda. Anti Usha, your number one locksmith. Thokozani.